Hello, guys, and welcome to the fourth episode of Talk Real. I'm your host, Tanielle Gardner. I am joined by my co-host,
Nyima Star,
and by my two lovely guests. Introduce yourselves.
Got Hoodzie over here.
And I got A1.
Okay, thank you all for joining me. How are you guys doing?
Great. How are you?
Good. Apart from the weather, it's good, is it?
No.
It's crap. But we move. So, okay, guys. So, okay, I've got a serious topic that we do need to discuss because I feel like it's not spoken about enough. So it's to do with domestic violence regarding men and women. What are you guys' views on that?
Boy, I mean, obviously everybody's scenario is going to be different, innit? Everybody's situation, but I don't know. To be honest with you, I haven't really had too much direct contact with that kind of thing.
So do you not have any friends that have been in domestic violence, men or women? I mean, you might have like male friends that might come to you, tell you a situation.
Nah, see, this is what I'm saying. They
Never.
might have been in that situation
But
and
they
not even
won't.
said
You
nothing.
will never say nothing.
Get me?
Oh, there's nothing you've noticed.
Nah.
Really?
Nah, literally.
Why
Like
not?
maybe with a couple females that I know, a couple of them said
Yeah.
in certain situations.
So for
but
you, it's more known to be female,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's both, innit? It's both ways.
But have you ever met someone male that's been being abused physically by their?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah,
Okay.
One of my friends as well. And
Okay.
It was crazy for him.
So did they come and talk to you about it?
Yeah, he was telling me about it and sort of things like that, like little bits.
And did they manage to get out of it? What was your take? Did you, basically, because with this question, obviously, it's like an umbrella. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And underneath, there's so many aspects of and different situations of it.
Yeah.
And like she said, it's not spoken about. Like females, because we seem to be fragile and timid and whatever, that's spoken about. Everyone knows about that. But I mean, we know that females go through it, but then males go through it just as
Yeah,
much.
as well, yeah.
And
And it's not spoken about.
Never
yeah.
spoken about. And it's almost
No
like,
one's really, basically, like, his
this is why your
situation-
friend,
Yeah.
probably, do you know what I mean? Like, it was probably kept.
It was crazy because his situation, like, he tried to do something about it and they didn't care. They didn't listen to him.
This is what I'm saying. This is
They-
what I'm
you know what I
saying.
mean?
What, Jakes?
Yeah.
See?
He tried to do something about it and they didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing to the person, to the woman.
You see what I'm saying?
'Cause it
But
was a
now,
woman,
you
innit?
know,
It
if
was
that,
crazy.
no, but
If it was a woman
if it was
now-
a woman now, you can arrest that
when it was
person.
like he was getting arrested, but then when he tried to do it, it didn't work.
You see?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
because
crazy.
That's sad.
because
It's crazy.
they will arrest the person.
It's crazy. It should be
If it's
the
a
same.
man,
The same
it's
treatment
meant
should
to
get
be
Yeah,
the
it
same.
should be,
men
it should be
and-
fair treatment. It should be the same. Whoever's putting their hand on whoever.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think
Is-
the woman's always going to be looked at as the more delicate.
As the victim.
Not no
She
more,
couldn't
not no
be
more.
looked
Like I
all
said,
the time.
that they will arrest if you call obviously as a woman and you just say it down the phone, or you know if you call them and you don't even finish the convo, you put the phone down. They come to your house straight away.
Yeah,
I
they're
know
going
that.
They
straight.
automatically
They're going straight.
think.
They're going straight
And then
for
if you
a man
say
then, yeah.
that, or if you got any form of physical evidence or whatever, and you say this is what's happened, whatever, they can arrest that person if they believe they know who it is. They'll arrest that person without your consent. So if you go back to the police, I'm telling you, if you go back to the police, and say, I take back my statement, I don't want to do nothing anymore, blah, blah, they will tell you that's your business.
Oh, wow.
Now, that they've changed up the law when it comes to domestic violence because of so many deaths, etc.
Right.
But this is what I don't understand, because obviously, like you said, it should be equals.
Yeah.
And I think it is now.
Yeah.
To be quite honest,
No,
it is
it's-
now.
I don't think it is yet.
It is. It
Not
is.
as much
It
as
is.
women,
It is.
but
It is. But
it's getting there.
no, it is. It's because think about it. Obviously, women are not stronger than men. Do you know what I mean? And when a woman is attacking a man and the man is not attacking back, all he's gonna have is certain little scratches and blah blah. But when a man licks down a woman, she's got bruises,
Yeah.
a bust lip, a bust
Yeah.
head. It just looks worse. Do you know what I mean?
But
And
don't
this,
get to-
But
I'm
really,
sure-
you could, yeah.
I'm sure there's women
men
that
out
can,
there
like,
that's
fling things at man
Yeah,
and-
there's men
Of
out
course
there
I can.
There's timid men out there.
Of course, that
There's a
can
lot of
box down a
timid,
man.
there's a lot of
Hello.
timid men out there
Hello.
that will be scared as
Do you know what I
well.
mean?
Like, even if anything.
But at the same time, I'm telling you now, if I go and do that and I inflict certain wounds and it's very visible that I done that, they will be coming to arrest me.
Okay.
He won't be able to tell them, oh no, I take that back.
Yeah.
You can't do that
Yeah.
whether you're woman and man now, which
Yeah.
I like, that's changed. What I don't like is what he said about his friend. That still stands, I think. So I think that
Yeah, it still does.
if they don't feel it's serious enough, and it could be, imagine she thumped you in your face today and stab you tomorrow. I'm just saying.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Think about it like that.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
you've
or
tried
imagine she hit you with something and then
Hard.
a couple of days later you died or something.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it
it's
could
the
change.
same.
It could change from
She can poison
that
you, she can
to-
stab you. Do you know what I mean? She can do so many things, and women are vindictive when they're ready. You get me? This is the same one cooking your food, you know?
Yeah.
You have to sleep next to these women. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think that needs to be touched on more. I think that
definitely.
But
somehow...
there needs to be more help out there for
Awareness.
for men. Yeah,
As
there
well.
needs to be
Awareness,
definitely more help
Awareness.
for men. Awareness for
I
men.
think that
Local
they
women.
can
It needs
get...
to be for men.
Actually,
Because
you're right.
there is
You're
not
right.
much. There
There
Do
is
you
not
isn't.
much.
reckon that could be a solution of to like?
They
the
got
way
women's
to
club.
help?
They got women's club.
Men.
They need
No,
to,
well, I'm saying
they've got
women's
a
club.
thing. They've got a thing for
So
men.
they should have men's.
There's only like one thing. It's only like one person doing it.
Oh, no.
There is one association doing something like helping men
So there's-
through domestic violence and stuff like that. But
They need
to be
more
basically,
associations.
because obviously there's a lot
Counselling
more
as well.
women.
They got
ones
counselling,
going on.
but they don't, like you said, it's the association. So
But you know, I think it is. I feel like men probably see themselves as weak and they can't.
Yeah,
like,
that's
tell
what
their
it
friends
is,
and then
yeah.
they'll feel like they'll get
Yeah,
bullied
That's the
on.
exact same thing
You're
happened with
moist
my
or
friend.
You're moist or you're,
That's the
you know,
exact same
you're
thing
weak.
happened with my friend. He said he didn't want to do it.
Psychological.
He didn't
How
want
long-
to. He didn't want to go to police
How long was he going through this?
for like 2-3 years,
Wow.
and he's got a kid. That's the only reason why he went through it, because of his trying to go through it because of his kid in it. But he's like, he didn't want to. He didn't really want to go like call police or go to the police or anything like that. But
But then that's the...
he had to in it because like she was getting him arrested and stopping him from seeing his kid and stuff like that. So it was just he had to do it, innit? And they didn't even do nothing really, and he's still basically going through it. So
That's the male ego as well. That doesn't really help. Do you know what I mean? Because the moment they know that something like that is, they know it's wrong and it shouldn't be happening to them, then they'd rather be thinking, nah, I'm a man. Do you know what I mean? And that's wrong. Do you know what I mean? That is wrong. And especially if you've got kids. If you've got kids, then I think
It's more complicated.
yeah,
way
you
more
need to make
complicated.
more of a
Definitely.
stand. No,
Yeah,
you need to
definitely.
make more of a stand if you've got children.
It's way more complicated. But then
It's
also
not.
you
You need
got
to make more of a stand.
you gotta look
because
at
you're
the
going to put
effects.
your child in danger then.
right.
Simple as. You don't need to be thinking complicated. When something's poisoning your atmosphere and your surroundings and then poisoning your kids, because anything that poisons yours is going to poison the kids. So if your lady partner who you got a child with is picking you up, guarantee you 90%, yeah, the child is seeing something.
100%.
Yeah.
So why is that
course.
different to the man licking down the woman in front of the kids?
Yeah, it's no difference.
It's not
Exactly the same.
complicated. If you're a good mom or dad, that needs to
cut out, yeah.
that someone has to go. There's
Yeah.
no complications
Do you
about
know what
it.
it is? Like, I just thought to myself, it's like, bro, there's like so many levels of trauma to this thing. Because you got whoever's receiving the abuse, yeah, that's psychologically mashing them up. And at the same time, you got the youths who, you know what, as well, they may not even necessarily be seeing it visually, but you know, sometimes you can hear it,
Yeah.
and that can be even worse
Worse. You don't know what's
Yeah.
going on.
because you don't know.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Yeah, I think traumatizing all around. It's mad.
And it can happen to just literally anyone. You wouldn't even think. Sometimes what's that saying? Everything's not always as it seems. Someone can appear so happy.
Yeah.
but
I
when
say
the
that to
doors are
people all the
closed,
time.
You're getting battered.
I say that to people
And then,
all
you
the
know,
time.
with the kids as well, being involved, yeah, I can speak from a very good experience of knowledge and probably past experience. But you see, when you're a child going through domestic violence surroundings, you are changing, like you said, the effects, yeah? You're changing in yourself. So it's not just about being scared either. You're turning into a different person than what you're meant to be. Now you were this liar's little child, and now you're getting old quick because you've got bare things going through your head that you shouldn't really know about. You get me? You have to learn all these things you shouldn't really know. You see these things you shouldn't see, yeah? Then what happens is that for example, some kids become secluded now. You get me? They come in closed. Yeah? And again, I can speak from experience. Therefore, you're not talking to nobody. So the times when you need to talk to people, if you know what I mean, you're not telling no one nothing.
But again,
Yeah,
that goes
that's where
back
sexual
to
abuse happens.
the whole trauma thing, yeah.
That's
Because-
all of that happens because the child is not coming to talk.
And
Right.
it creates anxiety.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Anxiety, depression, all sorts from a little age. And children shouldn't even know. They shouldn't be in the category of anxiety and that. But that's what we create for them when we're thinking about, oh, it's complicated. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what as well? There's like, I think to myself, for for them, there's no dialogue. As in, there's no way for them to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Like I think sometimes parents might think, oh, nah, it won't affect them, so I don't need to explain that and da. But meantime, in their head, it's like, raw. Okay, so what is this normal? Like, is this going on at my brethren's yard as well?
Yeah, exactly.
You get me? When I grow up, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Like, you get it? So yeah, without like some kind of dialogue to actually explain. But then again, how do you even explain that?
You're not meant to. That's the whole point. Like this is us as parents. That's how we are meant to make certain decisions so that our kids don't have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why should they have to understand?
Our job is to protect them.
You know what I mean? Like they shouldn't. This is what I'm saying. Like, right? I'm not a perfect parent at all. Yeah. I say it on every show. This is getting so. I say it on every show because you're new. Sorry. My daughter's 15. My son's 9. Okay.
She does, you know.
I say it on every show. Yeah. So my daughter's 15. My daughter's like my best friend.
Right.
Literally. My son's, he's my 9-year-old man. Do you know what I mean? No, mummy not going. Even coming here today was a problem.
Nothing.
Yeah, going anywhere is a problem.
So she took long.
Yeah. No, well, yeah. I'll blame him. But like, obviously, so those are the age difference. Yeah, you got 15, you got 9. Yeah. So my daughter's on a different level to my son. Yeah. But what I say again on every show is that they know what time it is and they know what they need to know. They have the knowledge of a 9 and a 15-year-old, not a 20-year-old and an 18-year-old. Do you know what I mean? If I don't need to explain, the worst things that happen, is that if I'm upset, all right, I might cry. Okay, sometimes I get sentimental, whatever. Mm-hmm. So I might cry, and then obviously, why are you crying, mummy? Nothing. Nothing's in my eye. I don't know. Depends on the emotion in the face. Do you know what I mean? Like but I don't need to explain to them. Oh, this happened with my boyfriend, or this happened here or there, or this happened with my mum. I don't have to explain something that's going to make them think. Why am I going to do that?
Do you know what I mean? Stress on them.
Why am I going to do that? You don't do that. So as a parent, you shouldn't. If someone's hitting in front of that person, or if something happens dramatic in front of the kids, I'm sorry. As hard as it sounds, it's not freaking complicated. You're a parent. It needs to be cut from then. Yeah, your child is not meant to see that a second time. That means you are a bad person. You're a bad parent, and that's the way I look at it. It comes in stages, and not everyone gets it. Just because they don't get it at first, I don't want anyone to think I'm saying they're a bad parent because it is hard. It comes with time and stuff. But going through certain things are coming out now. I can say that if you stay in something toxic, then especially if you've got kids, I don't consider that a good parent.
Yeah, you're not balanced.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're not
so how can
balanced.
your children be?
You're not balanced because you can't have your kids just seeing that all the time. It's just crazy.
It can just affect them mentally.
It destroy them, and then it can just turn them into that.
Yeah,
and even when they get even when they want to even get into a relationship, it can cause issues.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? No trust, not trusting because of what they've experienced.
Or they become the demon themselves.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's only because you let them see.
Exactly.
No? So, yes. Yes,
okay.
girl.
So what's your...
Well, I think to wrap... just to wrap that one up, I think even us women, I think what we can do, is make more awareness about the male side of domestic violence in order to get more corporations involved and build more associations for them. Because for some reason, I think the men's voices are not heard on that particular subject.
In a lot of things, though, with men, I feel like even in terms of like, think about it with like housing.
Oh, yes.
And
it's true.
Just so many things. Us women are catered for.
However,
with men,
everything.
Sometimes,
even jobs.
Everything.
I don't know.
I think no, but the majority of
housing.
The things, like the government more backs us more than.
Do you think so?
In terms of
but why
and
is
stuff
that
like
though?
that, it's more harder
why is
for
that
men.
Though? Because if I've got 2 single parent male friends. They've got custody. They've got everything we get.
But don't you think it's a bit more harder?
No, I think that comes down to criteria.
As my friends, they tell me that it's more harder.
It comes down to a criteria. No. I know because I've been through the homeless thing. Yeah. I've been through that.
It's more harder.
Nah, B. It all comes down to criteria. So it's like, okay, cool. Are you a drug abuser?
Yeah.
Are you an alcoholic?
Okay. Then they help you quicker.
And then it goes down to, are you a pregnant woman?
But then the men can't get pregnant. So if they got the babies from young and the mum walked out, they're going to get the same treatment we're going to get. They're going to get the same benefits for that child.
So do you think it's not that it's more easier?
No, I just think that it's easy. It's not easier. It's just that we're overpopulated with the kids. We're the ones having the kids.
Yeah.
And
That's
usually,
true.
Realistically, you don't stay in a relationship, isn't it? So, you get me? So then you're left as a single parent who needs a yard. So when you're going, whether you got a man or not, 'cause they ask you, are you together? Are you a partner?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You're still going to get a house. Do you know what I mean? But it's just the fact everyone's saying, okay, she's got a house. She's got a house. But no one, all the man them, they got their own bachelor pad, okay, and seeing a youth once a week or twice a week. That's what's going on in the morning. I'm just saying, okay. So if they had their youth and they put, all right, so if the man pushed the youth out, you know, it's. Don't kill me, guys. Don't kill me. I'm just saying. You see what I'm saying? Let me start. This is.
Do you know what though? I would say the one thing I would say though is that perhaps the time span between what a woman might wait for her, like her home, as opposed to the man, because I know I personally was waiting 5 years.
Okay.
But was you single?
Yeah.
With no children?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we talking about a single person with no children as well? A single woman, because this is what I'm saying. Guaranteed, your situation would have been different had you have had a child in that situation with you.
Oh,
But
so you
it's
reckon
ca-
that would have
but-
been everybody's
That's
sped
what I'm
up?
saying.
No,
I
I don't
think-
think so though. I don't think so because
they're
my,
not legally, they're not allowed to have a minor in a certain situation.
my
on the road.
friend, he's got two twin boys, and he's got custody of them. The woman left long time ago. He had them from young, and he's still in his house, his mum's house with them.
He chooses to be. That sounds like he
I don't
chooses
think
to
so.
be.
I don't
Trust
think
me.
so.
Because remember, if he's in his mum's house, realistically, he probably living free. To be honest with you, do you know what I mean? If I was living at
So
my
if
mum's
he was
house,
now to go out and try and look for a house, you reckon he would get it quicker?
No.
you don't.
Because,
Why?
hold on,
I don't
wouldn't
think
he
he
be?
would.
Wouldn't the household be classed as
Because
overcrowded?
why wouldn't he do? Why wouldn't he have done that then? I don't know.
How many-
I think that it's.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's
How
going
many
hard
rooms
for
is
him.
in?
Why he just
How many rooms is
can't
in that
bother, doesn't
house?
it?
You know.
That's not, yeah.
It's about 4 or 5
There
rooms.
you go.
Yeah.
It's not
It's
overcrowded.
overcrowded.
He's in a perfect establishment. That's
Yeah,
why
he's
he's
all
good.
right.
And like I said, like he can get housing benefit, but get that paid to where he is now if he wants to. Yeah, that means that money is going to whoever owns the house, like or the mum or
Yeah, his
whatever.
his mum's
Do you know what
house.
I mean? So he can run that. If that's a 4 or 5 bedroom house, his mum, him, and then there's how many bedrooms left? That means the twins have their own room.
No, he's got his sister there.
Okay.
I think she's got kids. As well.
Okay.
So it is a bit. The house is crazy. It's
then-
one of them houses. You know one of them ones.
Yeah,
It's
I
one of
got
them
put
houses.
up with a lot
Friday,
of
everyone's there.
siblings,
It's
yeah.
crazy, and it's one of them houses.
I got put off with
So-
all my siblings. It was crazy, man.
It's one of them
Best time,
houses.
best
Uncles
time.
and cousins and uncles and all sorts of people. You know what I mean? It is one of them. So I don't know. That's why I'm thinking. Like, I'm sure he would want to get out because he had to even give up his room. You know what I mean? Sort of thing. So
Yes,
I don't know.
It's overcrowded, it sounds like, but he needs to make that known. If he says it's overcrowded and he's got twins, they will be quick to move him. Trust me, because it's not even about him; it's about the kids and who's looking after them, who's their carer.
Yeah.
That's who it's about. It don't matter. You don't even have to be related to them. If you receive their child maintenance or whatever the case, or if you are the carer for that child, that's the only way you're involved. Do you know what I mean? Them having a place, it will be because of the kids, not because of him. Do you know what I mean? So trust me, they'll probably get the same amount of time.
All right, cool. If we're talking domestic violence now, let's take it to extreme. This whole thing with Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. What's your thoughts on that whole situation?
Nana, you want to take this?
I want to know, in what right mind, okay, I was going to say a word, but I'm not going to say it, innit? I'm just not, okay, I'm going to refrain. Just rein in the hormones.
Yeah.
What makes a so-called man pull out a gun and shoot a woman in the foot? Tell me that.
As she's walking away.
It's not even the fact that she's walking away. How are you taking
why
out a
did
gun
they
and
pull the
shooting a
strap
woman
out
in the
first
foot?
place?
Why would you
When I
think?
heard the story, I was like, what? Like, why would you do that?
Can you tell me why a man would take a gun out and shoot a woman in the foot
See, this is what I'm saying.
as she's walking off?
I can't even tell you in depth what's really going on there, but there's obviously something going
More.
on. Yeah,
there's more.
How can there be
Definitely
more?
There must be
There
something more.
must
Like,
be. No one's just gonna.
How
pull
can
out
there
a
be
strap
more?
Like that.
You wouldn't be in the car with
seriously
her.
being triggered for him to take her and shoot.
Right.
Why would
You
you?
have to be. She
So
must
why
have
was
rubbed
you-
him up the wrong way.
Well, yeah, she was running them out, but you're in the car. You was with her from before, so it can't be that deep because you was with her before.
But
You was-
apparently, I think they were seeing each other.
Okay.
Apparently.
I heard that. I mean, you know, it's through the grapevine. I'm just saying, but I heard that apparently, basically, I know. Sorry, I heard
things, man.
that he found out that she was transgender.
Okay.
That was in the
Okay.
pipeline.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on in between. I don't know what's going on
Okay.
in the morning. Don't even know. Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm not gonna
I
lie.
heard
I've
that's
heard
understandable.
I've heard some similar things. I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
mad still.
But do you know what? That's not with just her though. I've heard that about a few different people in the industry.
So have I.
You get me?
I have.
Well,
So,
we got Chris Jenner,
I mean,
so you know.
that could have been a trigger if that is the case.
No, but no. I'm sorry. Well, it could have been, but then that it still doesn't make sense. I'm
Yeah.
sure that you wouldn't have gone out to a party. You're not gonna just find out in the minicab or whatever you're in that, oh, by the way, I'm transgender. That's not gonna run. You were raving with her. You were all right. You lot obviously arguing. And that's where it went. Okay, but why would she's walking off, innit? Let the girl walk off, innit? You don't even go over her and just hold her up by the neck or
She's probably just dissing him and he just couldn't
Yeah, he's
handle it.
moving
And his
mad.
You not
ego got
handle it.
bruised.
Your ego
He's
got
moving
bruised.
mad. I'll tell you,
I've never heard of it.
He must. Yeah, she must have been just dissing him out, and then he just realized, oh, I got the thing on me, and just thought, fuck
Yeah,
it.
let me shoot
and
this
just pulled it
girl.
out and just because no one in
done.
their right mind is gonna just do that.
He's not in his right
But
mind.
you know, I did see it was yesterday that she actually did go on IG and was just saying that he did shoot her
well, obviously.
because everyone was like, oh, look, just saying that how it was just crap and what she was saying was she was just chatting shit.
So what?
I thought it
She
was
said that she
fake.
didn't want to snitch on him.
She-
You see what I mean? She didn't want to snitch on him, so that's why she kind of just didn't say anything.
How can she not
Yeah.
snitch?
Police were asking her apparently, but she just didn't want to say anything.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
then I think she's got a lot of backlash and all of that. So she said, you know what? She was trying to protect him, but now he's taking a piss out of
Why
her.
would you
So,
take?
yeah,
You're gonna
he's saying
protect
straight,
someone that shot you in the foot.
shot me.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow. Yes.
That's a stick.
Yeah, that's long. I haven't got no. I think personally in that subject, I don't think he's right in his mind at all.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
he
definitely
must be on
something wrong.
recreational drugs. That's what I'm serious. It's only that something like that could
Yeah,
take you
he's
to go and
definitely
do something like that.
he's
You're not
taking
gonna
something.
just.
He's taking their mad things. Yeah,
You're doing a mad thing. What do they do?
promethazine and
Yes.
all them things. Yeah, he's doing all of that. It must be, man.
All of that.
It must be because
Yeah.
for you to just
He's in
go
hiding
on
now.
like she's a brother.
Yeah.
Is he for real?
I haven't
mad.
heard anything from him since, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
IG,
yeah.
he's gone
It's
in
mad.
hiding.
You would though, innit? If
What's you going hiding? And this is what I'm telling you. I know. No, I'm
But then
telling
I
you.
heard he got deported. back
Deported to where?
To Canada.
Canada.
Was it Canada?
God.
You heard it as well.
Oh wow,
He's from
it's the next
Canada,
state.
yeah.
Nah, I'm telling you, he was on something, yeah,
Yeah.
that made him do that. He has to be. There's no way that someone's gonna like.
But you know what though? I'm gonna
not a normal
I'm gonna say
thing.
this. Look, I know aviation. Yeah, I've worked in aviation before, and they say when a plane comes down, yeah, there's never just one reason why it comes down.
Yes.
There's
yeah.
a category of errors.
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
have
Okay,
happened
fair
Yeah.
enough.
Before it goes down.
before it goes
Yes.
down.
yeah,
So the aviation is the shooting. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
More, it's not. It's
No,
more deep.
so
I
you're
think.
telling me
more's definitely.
How could it be more
gone
deep?
on?
She could have. All right, she could have
Nah.
cheated yesterday. She could have slept with your dad last week. Innit? She could have had a baby for your granddad the last month.
Yeah, could.
Innit? But you still went out with her that particular day. You still went to enjoy yourself. So how deep is it?
But another thing that was said is that apparently she was vexed that he was hitting on Kylie.
Yeah, I heard
or
about that.
something like that.
That's long. Yeah, but she's walking
So,
off. So that's
I
her
know.
being vexed. How are you shooting her for being vexed?
It just
I'm
doesn't
done.
justify it anyway.
It don't
yeah. You
justify
can't.
it.
Yeah, you don't. You can't.
I'm just saying it's just foolishness. Anywho.
It's crazy. stuff.
So, yes. Freedom. Freedom.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the next topic is, okay, is there such thing as freedom of speech? Can I take this?
Hello, darling.
Yeah, innit?
You're right, sweetie.
I was
Kind of
looking
quiet
at you.
over there.
Yeah. Is there?
I want
To
hear
a
you
certain
manifest
degree,
There
but
is, but it's dying out.
Do you know what? This again, this freedom of
that there
speech. This freedom of speech is an umbrella. So there's bare things under there that we can cover, touching on freedom of speech. We've got the COVID, we've got the children going back to school, and all of these things. Are they really able to take your children without your consent and all them things? We've got what we got, the freedom in relationships. You know, I'm the man, woman, shut up. I'm just saying. Do you know what I mean? So freedom of speech, What's you?
It depends where you're trying to have that. Express that freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Well,
because if you're trying to do it on platforms that don't belong to us,
who's us? Us.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
we
your
need
Instagrams,
platforms.
your Facebooks, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's a chance that whatever you say, you could get taken down. Because
I get shut down.
yeah, literally. I go on my Instagram, I say wild stuff, blood, and they censor some of my stuff sometimes.
Yeah, they do. I just noticed they put down your stuff a lot in it.
So,
on IG.
Who got silenced?
Wiley.
Talk to me, please. Let me understand this thing. All right, tell me. Wiley got silenced, yeah?
So
Why did Wiley get silenced?
Again, this is
How can you be silenced if we got freedom of speech?
but this is what
Exactly.
I'm saying. We don't own
So we
these
don't really have
platforms. We
freedom
don't
of
own
speech
these
then.
platforms.
We don't
I believe
own
that
it.
you can say the truth without it being disrespectful.
Is that it being black or is that it being...
I
Have you ever heard of a white person being silenced? I'm just asking.
No.
Just asking.
I haven't.
No.
In your lifetime.
Not at all.
Nah, she don't get silenced
at all.
at all, blood. She's
She's
reckless,
definitely
blood.
done. Yeah, she's reckless.
You can say whatever
Reckless
she,
with
how
it.
she
And
likes.
she's
She's
still-
so disrespectful.
She should have got locked off long time.
She has no
100.
manners.
A lot of them should have got
and,
locked off.
100.
Yeah, but then they cancelled Wiley.
Yeah, it's
Who's
crazy.
been in the grime game for how long?
Godfather Graham.
Exactly.
And talks. Nothing
Mocking
but...
him. I think they're mocking him.
Do you feel like he was wrong for what he said? Do you feel like he should have worded it differently?
I don't think he was wrong.
Okay.
I don't think he was wrong.
I think a lot of people know that what he said was correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
However, the
How
way
he
in
said
which
it.
the message was delivered.
It was not
Yeah, he
correct.
didn't
It was
like the
not
delivery.
correct,
Just the way he delivered
The
it,
delivery,
it was wrong.
yeah, the delivery was wrong.
But
That's what it was.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I
then
see,
he
the delivery.
Yeah, but that's nothing. You can't silence someone for their delivery unless
Yeah, of course.
it was effectively disrespectful. I mean, effective.
But that's what they're saying.
He spoke
The-
with
the
in
Jewish people
anger.
are
That's
saying that.
probably what it will know. But
The Jewish
that's
people
what
are
I'm
saying that
he
it's
spoke with
directly
anger. That's
affecting
probably
them, so that's
why
why.
they shut him down because he spoke with anger.
Because he's
Yeah.
upset.
on his
Yeah.
views. Do you see what I mean?
But he's upset.
Exactly.
So was he
When
supposed
you're
to
upset,
like
exactly.
silent and speak?
calm and you know.
No,
if he doesn't
that's
have
you
calm
telling
way,
me how to act. I don't act like how you want me to act. I'm upset. I want to tell
Yeah,
you.
you want to vent,
This
yeah,
is why
yeah.
I'm upset, and I'm telling you why, and I'm
Yeah, of
upset.
course, I don't agree with it.
Do you know what I mean? You can't tell me, oh, tell me that. I know you're upset, but be smiling and be calm.
No, but listen, you
Not
don't
even
have to
like
be
that.
smiling.
Yeah, not even like
It's
that.
not
This
even
is
like
how-
that.
no, it's not that deep, but that's how it kind of comes across. It's like, how can you silence somebody, but we have freedom of speech?
Exactly.
Unless-
Look, yeah,
listen,
exactly.
listen,
So
but-
do
but
we
listen
have?
to this.
There's ways of saying
yeah.
stuff, without
But
leaving
right, yeah,
yourself
because
open
if
to
you-
attack.
Yes, yes.
Because
Yes,
if you was
100%.
in like different
Yeah.
situation, and it was like court or something, you couldn't act like that.
Right.
You'd have to talk your way and tell your story. If you was on trial or whatever, you'd have
But
to.
you're not on trial when you're speaking that on YouTube
course.
and that, you know. So when
Yeah,
you're going,
but
all right, fair enough.
You're
when
on
going
their
to court-
platform, so you are.
Eh?
You're doing it on their platform.
Yeah, but
And
then
they've cancelled everything. They've shut down all of his social media.
Yeah, a lot of his stuff is
Is it?
taken down.
But then
Everything.
Katie Hopkins is still
on there doing the most.
So I'm asking you again.
Do we have freedom of speech? So do we need to
and again,
re-question
hold
that?
on. I think it's who you direct that message to as well. He's directed.
to,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's directed it at the Jews. Get me? They
don't rap.
don't tolerate
I know.
Yeah.
anything. I think when it comes to like people that you cannot have any kind of hate speech towards at all, it's the
Definitely
Jews
them,
Yeah.
and homosexuals.
Yeah.
Like they're not having it.
Yeah. I know.
Same category. Sorry.
No,
I know. It's true.
It's
Yeah.
I know it's true, but that's
true.
mad.
It's the truth. It's the
Like,
truth. Yeah.
But
They
why
are.
are they? Why are they?
But when
so
you say
it's
anything
crazy.
out of the way, you're
There's
getting
nothing-
shut down.
there's
straight
nothing-
away.
But why are they so sensitive on the same scale as homosexuals? I understand the homosexuals
Okay.
or whatever. I understand that gay pride and rare and that's understandable. You're gonna get slaughtered in certain areas for coming out or whatever the case, isn't it? But you're all right. Fair enough. You can get slaughtered for being a Jew, but they don't do that no more. Realistically, do you know what I mean? Jews
you say
stick together.
assaulted?
Huh? You know what I mean? everyone gets assaulted. We get assaulted.
Yeah.
You know
Okay,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
they're not getting attacked for being Jewish, like no more anyway. You know what I mean? That's not happening. So why is it on this? Why do we have to stand on eggshells for them I'm just saying, innit? Yeah, because we're getting run. No one ain't. What the hell? Do you know what I mean? What happens when we're getting run, or the I don't even want to say the word. Sorry, you know. But like, yeah. So when certain racism protests come up, we just had one. Did we not? George Floyd, you know. The George Floyd, I was going to say Lloyd Floyd. The George Floyd one, sorry, but God bless his soul. Yeah, when we had all of that coming up and whatever, obviously that was like the most crucial racism time, especially like on social media and stuff. It like the world was segregating, etc. But no one got silenced.
And the latest one that's happened, is it Jacob?
Yeah. He
got shot 7 times, isn't it? The one that got shot 7 times.
7 times, bro.
But it's like, do you really reckon that even all the marching, that it even
does anything?
Did it even do anything?
No, it doesn't. What it done, it took your attention off what they were really doing while we were marching. And you know what? You don't even know, because remember, obviously, like I said earlier, things will happen in USA, and just because it happens in USA, don't mean that it's not affecting us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So obviously, George, he affected everywhere.
Yeah,
everywhere in such a way, innit? And look at the way it was done. Think about it. You see that policeman? He's not a twat, you know. Yeah. I'm telling you, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
you got your neck on someone's thing. You got someone with their camera in your face, but you still kept your knee there.
Yeah.
So what? Like, he's not dumb, innit?
No.
Like, you would have walked away. I swear to God, they're lucky. If I was
if
there,
anyone was there,
it would
have intervened.
Do you know what I mean? But the way they've done it.
Have you seen the body cam video though as well? Okay, because that just got released not too long ago, and that kind of shows a different side of it.
How
is it?
In terms of how he was acting.
But was he
acting? He was kind of acting erratic. If I'm honest.
Who, George?
Yeah.
Yeah, but was he acting like he was gonna? Was he actually going for them and stuff?
Not in
to
so
make
many
them
words.
put their knee on his neck.
Imagine this. He actually said, "I can't breathe," way before my man's knee was on his neck. Way before.
Wow. You see?
Is it?
I didn't even know
when
that.
did this get
I must have been stronger.
I didn't even know that.
Wow. No, because they approached the car. They were like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And he was like, "Oh no, like, don't shoot me! I can't breathe." This was way before they even put hands on me.
Okay.
You get me? So even that situation there's a lot more to that. You get me?
So.
But yeah, going back to the Jews, man, it's they control and run a lot. You see what I'm trying to say? Whether it's media, radio, they control a lot. So
in high places.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They're in high places.
In that time, they would take. We mentioned him earlier. Tom Hanks. Oprah Winfrey was going through her foolishness. Ellen DeGeneres. All of that was going on at the same time as George Floyd.
Yeah.
At the same exact time. So why was that not?
And all the attention was off of that, really.
Because of George, and rightly so. But look what was used to do that.
What you have to understand though as well, is that people's attention span is very short. Yeah. And the timeline can be changed so quickly. Yeah. So it's George Floyd at 1 minute, and then maybe it's R. Kelly, and then maybe it's this done, and then it's Tory Lanez. You get me? It's forever changing. Do you see what I'm saying? So you're always being drawn into something.
Well.
Yeah.
You get me?
Like, because we get the black on black crime, the black this, the black that. That's the one that I'm not saying, it just grabs the attention. It's like, oh my God, another one's dead, or another black on black, rare, or whatever. And then we give, how can I put this? We're very passionate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we make noise, we do things. They're going to dash down the people in statue. I heard they're not even black, that dash down the statue, but that's not the point. Like, we make a stand, innit?
Yeah.
Where we don't just settle and stuff. So when they put out something like George Floyd or something else like that, what did you say not long ago? All the R. Kelly, like, we're just naming bare black people as well. R. Kelly, all of them lot. That's something for all of us to kind of fixate on, while they're trying to run the new world order, bruv.
Yeah,
that's what's going on. Sorry, I'm done. Like, I've been educated and I'm staying woke. Okay, that's what's going on. So while you was doing that, I was here realizing that what you were doing, but not majority of the people are woke. That's what's going on. Do you know what I mean?
And you know, it's not even
creating
that,
fear in
because
people.
Some people are woke as well, and I think it's like there's woke and then there's conscious.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the conscious ones are not going to be woke and they're not going to be active. they're not going to be active with their thoughts then. So the woke ones are better or not? They can't be the conscious. Being conscious of something, that's not enough.
Yeah, you're not going to be woke.
Being woke now, you're woke, you're awake into everything. The third eye's open, all sorts of
100%, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So being conscious of something like, okay, I'm conscious that flannel is near the fire, and I'm aware that it's going to set a fire light. But I'm just going to sit here and still, I don't know, watch Coronation Street. Do you get me? That's me being conscious about something. But then me being
some
woke,
people are in denial.
I think people are shook to fight back. People are scared to open their mouth. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, black people in this country, I think we are in sections. That's what I think. You got people like us that will be woke and be talking about things and trying to get a message out there or blah blah. You got people like us, and then you got people like my gran. You know, no, Nyima, no, you must read the Bible, and no, you mustn't do that. You're not married. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, my grandma's still, in a sense, obviously, she's old school where you have to listen to the law. You have to believe this and that. No, the government said it, so you should do it. I'm not that person. Do you know what I mean? I'm not like my gran. I will never probably be like that. Do you know what I mean? Because my gran, I don't think she got into the stages of needing to be woke. We need to be woke. Their times were different. Do you know what I mean? This is like the devil times.
This is what, even like what me and Reed was saying, is that this is only the beginning. Like
hell on earth, you know.
There's so much, isn't it? This is just the surface. This is nothing compared to
the amount of things that's about to come out.
Yeah,
it's gonna slap some
and then the ones that's not woke. Watch what you see. Watch them. What? Oh my God! Really? Really? Those people need a slap. Do you know what I mean? I don't get it. I literally don't. I don't get it.
What you have to understand is that the people that are up there, they understand that the vision is everything. If you can keep everybody divided and you can keep everything chaotic and rare,
then you're winning.
Nobody's gonna come together.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
And this is what we need to do.
And there's so many levels of division. You got males versus females, blacks versus whites, versus Jews, versus the gays, versus the LGBT, versus this, versus that. But versus Man United versus Arsenal. It goes so deep. There's so many different levels to it.
Yeah,
true.
You get me? So if we can't come together on a proper thing, then they're always going to be a couple steps ahead. Because the way them man there think, they don't think like a couple days or a year. Them man there think 5, 10, 30, 40 years ahead. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. They know. Psychology is their thing as well. You understand? So once you can get into people's mind, you can manipulate them into any way you want them to go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You get it?
Okay. So,
that's going into freedom of rights now. Because, I'm thinking about it. Sorry, guys. No, because I'm thinking it's just really deep. But obviously, you got the freedom of speech, which obviously we were asking, do you know what I mean? Is there such thing? And then that started to segregate into even colours. Like, we that have freedom of speech. But then now you got the freedom of rights being questioned. I don't know, obviously, how true it is, legislation-wise. I don't know if there's a legislation out there that backs it. However, obviously, we've seen and we've probably heard that going back to school. Have you covered that yet?
Not properly.
Okay.
Go on.
Right, so going back to school now, there's a lot of conspiracy going on about your kids, what's going to be expected and what's going to happen, and, you know, if they have signs of corona, what might be, you know, an outcome, which nearly caused everyone to burn down the whole of the world. Because I would be one of those people.
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
I got my bulldozer in my attic. Ramp with me today. You'll see the Terminator will come out. Don't ramp, because I mean, I don't personally, which is something that you followed up.
You sent it to me.
No, I said it, but then you guys was talking.
What the hell was this?
Yeah, but then today we was talking, and you guys were like saying, "No, you." I don't think. And when you said it, that's when I sort of thought,
I'm gonna read it more.
I don't think it's in the gov.co. Whatever. I don't think it's that deep of a legislation. I think it's just hearsay. I know for a fact that they can hold your kids regarding, what do you call it? They can hold your kids from like detention and stuff and not tell you. I know that for a fact. That's blatantly, trust me. I've gone through that myself. Yeah, listen, don't even get me started. Don't, because I want everyone to think I'm nice and stuff. You know what I mean?
No, you need to educate me as well. Still, I'll be there soon. Still. Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway, but yeah. So I know for a fact they can take your kids and put them in detention and don't tell you.
Yeah.
Remember, your kids coming home by themselves. Blah blah blah. You're saying to your kids, "Oh, be home by 4:15." These times they got you at school for an extra hour. They don't even have to tell you. And I've gone mental about that. With them, I've lost the plot. With I don't care, I've gone mental. You know what I mean? But yeah, this thing, I don't think it's that deep.
So basically what it was that they can basically, just detain your kids. Is it take them
apparently,
somewhere
they
for
said,
14 days?
but
Quarantine them
without your
consent.
And apparently, if you try I don't think it's legislation, to be honest. I don't think so.
Who's going to do that? The school?
No.
Apparently.
Can I say though? Guess what? What was it? Right, something I found out though. Social services, right? Social services and taking your kids. Yeah, you've got how can I put it? You've got how can I put it? It's like a government, but it's not a government. It's like a team that you have to go. There's stages to go through when you go through sections. There's different sections you go to before it even gets to that point. Yeah.
Yeah. Before they can
what I have heard, which I know is most likely 90% true, is the section where they can take your kids. That section there is being taken over. So whoever, I can't remember who runs it. I was having this conversation the other day. I got my brains are going right now. but whoever's running that particular area of when your kids get the final decision basically. And I don't know it because I know it goes through the courts. But there's someone coming to take over. There's a government, not a government, a private corporation coming to take over that part there. So now the freedom of rights thing, freedom of all of that's going to go because these people are going to run that. And I believe they got something to do with the New World Order. So where we had the freedom of rights and this is my right to blah, blah, and you don't have no right to that's all going, apparently. Do you know what I mean? I don't have no problems because my children ain't going nowhere. I'm just saying, innit? So that's all good. But it's just scary to think that that's what's happening. And I believe it. Just like they're doing all these injection and all these things and chip. And then they're and all your phones are tapped from a certain date. Do you know what I mean? I mean, they're tapped anyway, but they're tapping it from a certain date to a point where you're going to be chipped like a dog.
Listen, everybody's going on about this RFID chip and red. From the moment you've got a smartphone,
You're chipped.
You're chipped.
I know.
Yeah? Everywhere you go.
That's why you must leave your phone at home
If
sometimes.
you're going out there and you're jogging, bruv, you best leave that phone somewhere, bro. Make sure it's a fucking... Sorry. one of them old school Nokia things there, bruv. Some GSM, bruv. Don't, brother, be bringing no smartphone nowhere with you.
Yeah.
Get me?
It's already chipped. It's true.
And then as far as because you brought it up already, like you said, like the anxiety.
No,
the
she
fear.
did.
Sorry.
Anxiety,
The anxiety and the fear. Like, what I understand is that I'm not saying that none of the things that you're saying is real or is factual. You know what I'm saying? But you have to understand is that fear is one of those emotions that there's people that feed off that.
Of course.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course.
Okay.
That's like when you go into an animal, you don't show them the fear if you can. And they usually, because they can smell fear, certain animals.
I got chased when
You
I was
see it
12
there?
years old.
You see it there? They can smell. If you start and all of that, that's it. They like some of them feed off it, and they might not mean to want to hurt you, but they have to do the
play on
chase.
it,
You know
innit?
what I
There's
mean?
play on it, yeah.
But yeah,
It had me up in the corner, like, I was just all crying. I was all 12, and my god sister was just laughing.
but
So you know the
the fear of anxiety, the Alsatian, big old Alsatian.
Yeah.
Why can I see you getting chased by an
was
Alsatian?
running.
But I can see you now getting chased by an
Trust
Alsatian.
me. She nearly pissed herself. It's fine. She's never to this day made me forget it. Never. Trust me.
No, but fear regarding anxiety though, if you got anxiety, that fear has been put into you somehow. you know what I mean? So when people can feed off it, but it's been put into you. It's been injected somehow.
But
do you know what I mean?
Somehow.
They're
It's a
saying,
mental disease, isn't it?
Of course.
they're
Not
saying,
fear, anxiety.
They're playing on your worst fear though, like your children.
So guys, I'd just like to promote and big up my sis Cad's Kitchen. She hosted for today. The catering was amazing, and this lovely fruit punch for her. So big up Cad's Kitchen. Follow her on IG. Nice, isn't it, guys?
Cad's Kitchen.
So thank you, sis. Okay, guys. That's enough for today's episode. Please like, share, subscribe. Bye.